This story is sponsored by Hiwa Leatherwalks, makers of original handmade leather bags, footwear, and belts. Their showroom is located along Lekki Expressway, and they offer nationwide delivery. Chat them up on WhatsApp 2348 07756 0148. Hiwa Leatherwalks, crafted with tradition, styled for you.
Before we go further, like, comment, and subscribe to enjoy more thought-provoking stories like this and the lessons they leave behind.
In the quiet village of Obadum, where the river flowed like a silver serpent beneath the moonlight, there was an ancient tradition known to every child and elder. If a married woman is unfaithful and hides it, her children will fall mysteriously ill, one by one. If her husband confronts her and she lies, madness will seize her. Only a truthful confession before the river spirits can break the curse. Nduka was a well-respected hunter. His home was warm, filled with the laughter of his wife Kechi and their 3 children, Lota, Ngozi, and Chibik. Neighbors often envied their peaceful life, but one Harmattan morning, something changed. Lota, their eldest, woke up with a strange fever that refused to break. The village healer gave him herbs, the priest offered prayers. Still, his body burned like fire. A few weeks later, Ngozi began coughing at night, deep, unsettling coughs that echoed through the compound. Soon after, Chibik started waking up in the middle of the night, crying and trembling, pointing to empty corners of the hut and whispering, "They're here." Nduka was terrified. He spent nights watching over their mats, praying to ancestors he had long forgotten. But the sickness only grew worse. The elders began to whisper among themselves, "This illness is not ordinary," muttered old Mama Ijak. "It's the curse. A woman has angered the gods." Nduka dismissed it at first. "My wife is faithful. My home is clean," he insisted, but one night, Dibia Ogana, the priest of the river, appeared at Nduka's compound carrying a dim lantern. He spoke slowly, his eyes sharp as knives. "Nduka, the river spirits are stirring. Ask your wife the truth. Only her confession can save your children." Nkechi's hands trembled when the priest spoke, but she said nothing. Her eyes avoided her husband's that night. The illnesses worsened. Lota grew too weak to stand. Ngozi's cough rattled her ribs. Chibik's cries became constant. One night, unable to sleep, Nduka noticed Kechi's mat was empty. He followed faint footsteps to the edge of the forest. There, under the shadows of the trees, he saw her whispering to a man. Before Nduka could approach, the stranger fled into the darkness. He remembered the tradition: if a wife cheats and hides it, her children will fall ill. If her husband confronts her and she lies, madness will seize her. The next morning, Nduka confronted her. "Nkechi, who were you with last night?" She froze, then forced a shaky smile. "You must have dreamed it, Nduka." "I was here." The moment the lie left her lips, something changed in her eyes, a distant glaze, a strange laughter that didn't sound like her. The priest, upon hearing this, sighed. "It has begun." The priest announced there was only one way to save the children now. She must confess the truth aloud at the river under the moon. The spirits accept truth. But if she refuses, the river will take what it is owed. That night, under the pale moon, Nduka, Nkechi, the priest, and a few villagers gathered by the river bank. The air was cold, the water still. "Nkechi," the priest urged gently, "speak. Confess, and your children will live." Nduka fell to his knees. "Please. Our children need you. Tell the truth." But Nkechi clenched her teeth. "I will say nothing." She screamed, the wind howled. The river rippled though no stone had touched it. Suddenly, Nkechi turned, tears in her eyes, and leapt into the river. Nduka dove after her, but the current pulled her down swiftly, as if unseen hands were waiting for her. Within seconds, she was gone. By morning, something miraculous happened. The children woke up healthy. Lota's fever broke. Ngozi's cough vanished. Chibik slept peacefully for the first time in weeks. The priest nodded solemnly. The river has taken her silence as her offering. The curse is lifted. But Nduka was never the same. He spent his nights wandering to the riverbank, sitting on a flat stone, staring at the water where Nkechi disappeared. Some nights, villagers heard him weeping softly, calling her name into the darkness. His father soon came to take the children away. "My son's spirit is broken," he told the elders. The river took his wife and his mind. From then on, Nduka lived like a shadow, present but lost. The villagers would say whenever they passed the river at night, the tradition does not forget. The river keeps its secrets.